So everyone and all the guys, we have got Harshita Chaurasia again with after England versus India women's. We did a pre-match video, and she's a renowned commentator and also she's a cricketer from Vidarbha. We should not forget that we have got a cricketer with us for analyzing all the matches. So Harshita, so we are about to discuss about second test match, but just one thing I want to say first: a team which scores 5 centuries and has Bumrah's 5 wicket haul, that team doesn't win the test match. England is happily taking away the test match very brutally. So it's a bit laughable. Like England is very happy. Come on, we are the champions. We are the creators of the game. Don't underestimate us. It was that statement by England. What do you say?
Yes, so first of all, thank you very much, Varad, for having me again. I'm a little happier by our Indian women's team who really played really well against England women. But talking about our men's team, it was really a misery that after 5 centuries they registered an unwanted record to their name. And I was noticing, Varad, that Ben Stokes, even after India had scored 400 runs in the first innings, he had no sign of worry on his face, and that was resonating into each and every player of his team. So I thought that yes, that unwanted record that no team ever has lost a test match after having 5 centuries in their name. So that is a really worrisome thing that your top order is good, but then lower order also has to fire up. That's why I'm thinking that they might come up with an offer for the second test match.
Actually, it wasn't about the lower middle order. It was about the mindset. Like, actually, what happened when you're KL Rahul, Rishabh Pant, who smashed between centuries, who is doing the hard yards and everything. There's bad enough. It was like, relax. Okay, हमारा काम हो गया है. Our job is it's not like that. Even 30, 40 odd runs contributions are important. In that case, Karun Nair, so much hype coming after almost a decade into the test team. Come on,
Yeah.
man, it's your stage now. Take some time. There wasn't a train to catch, right? Everyone was playing shots and everything. So in that case, India, they also played casual attitude and a panic button. Both were pressed together, and that what hurt India a lot. 6 for 29 and 6 for 41. These aren't collapses. This is a mindset. Harshita, and this is the most concerning one. Like we are only 1-0 down, but it feels like we have lost the test series.
Yes, and you mentioned about Karun Nair, so he's from Vidarbha too. He had a great season for Vidarbha, won the Ranji Trophy, but that's what happens when you transition, when you do a transition from the domestic league to an international level. That's what happens. Life again puts a mirror in front of you. That happened, I think, again with Karun Nair. He did so much of hard work to come back into the Indian team. I think he will be given two or one or more chances again in the second, third test. But also the likes of Sai Sudarshan, I don't know how he failed. First of all, he got a duck and only 30 runs in the second innings. He should also be scoring a good amount of runs. But looking at England, Varad, I'm going to tell you that I'm really scared about Ben Duckett's form, and Joe Root really has a very good amount of runs on Edgbaston. And speaking about the fact that India has never won any
Never
test
won.
match at this ground, that is making me even more scared about this second test match.
Yes, and also like we don't have the clarity on Bumrah. Like last 24 hours, we will get to know, like at 2 3 p.m. at Indian Standard Time, we will get to know. But Ben Duckett, the way he batted against Bumrah, see, there was a particular strategy and technique. They made sure that they negated the threat of Bumrah by stepping down a bit, half a step, one step, the swing. They negated the swing. The threat of swing was gone completely. Bumrah was wicketless in second innings. Only one or two wicket, no, they would have fallen like a pack of cards. They not only made Bumrah as what you say a scapegoat and everything, like we can say for a moment, they made sure that no one is a threat for us now. Because Shardul Thakur, the man with the golden arm, which we say the Lord Shardul Thakur, he has been given that name by
Yeah.
Rohit Sharma. But they are not fear of you by any means. England, like the England which was in 2024 in India, and this England only a year, 8 to 9 months gap, right? They played here in February, March 2024, and now it's 1 year. Yes, 1 year gap is there. There's a huge difference. we see calmness in England. Like as you said, Ben Stokes' side, that every one guy was really calm and composed. Even Brendon McCullum was also. They were like, okay, we will do it. There's nothing to press the panic button. That's the difference of mindset, Harshita here. England, even in a precarious position, 370, it doesn't happen chase at all. Second highest run chase in England soil by England team. That really speaks volumes of the team now. I will talk about McCullum as we go ahead, but England is looking on a complete different level. But at the same time, I would say cricket is a funnier game. They can be really bashed to the lower level as well. We should not forget that.
Yes, anything can happen between two test matches, but let's see. Brendon McCullum, yes, you said they already had a lot of composure and confidence within them. But England, I think they own the title and honor of being called Lord ages and history. And I am very concerned that we'll see Lord Shardul Thakur again or not. And speaking about Jasprit Bumrah, apart from him, nobody shines. Nobody has something new to do. Nobody has variations. So that is also a big part of concern for Team India. So people are saying that Kuldeep Yadav should be brought in. Then for a left arm medium pacer, Arshdeep should be brought in. Or all the other talks are there that an all-rounder will come in, whether Washington Sundar or Nitish Kumar Reddy. So there is so much uncertainty. All the fans are talking all sorts of things, but we will get to know it after the toss only.
Toss only, yes, and that Shubman Gill will be with the toss representative and the broadcaster there. But if it let's talk about a bit about Bumrah. I would say, Harshita, it's not about Bumrah. Actually, what India used to earlier have, we used to have Shami and Bumrah and Nishant
Yeah.
Sharma and Umesh Yadav. This quadrant used to be there
Yes.
together. But now they have. You remember when Rahul Dravid was the head coach? There was a question being asked by a reporter. He openly said, Rahul Dravid openly said during the press conference that we have moved on from Ishant Sharma, Umesh Yadav, and everyone. They are grooming the next generation. So in that case, Shami's injury has prolonged like anything. Even in IPL, he played some matches. He was sitting in the on the bench and everything. So Bumrah has got an burden on his shoulders now because no one is
Yeah.
performing. Actually, it's a bit what to call a shame, I would say. No offense, but Shardul Thakur is by no means a newbie. Even Siraj, these two guys have
Yeah.
been around the team since the last 5 to 7 years. Even Shardul Thakur, 2018-19, he has been around the team. So it's your responsibility also, right? It's not only Bumrah's team, and I would say that's life beyond Bumrah as well. Huh? No one is above the game.
Yeah.
So you have to find the replacements. You have to find Shardul Thakur to bowl longer spells, 6 to 7 spells rather than 4 to 5 hour spells, and make him take wickets. And that role is of captains, right? You need to have constant interactions, even in a domestic team or that. You need to have a one-on-one word with the bowler, like what field placements you want, what strategies you want to discuss. Shardul Thakur, he needs to step up now. I would say if Bumrah is not playing, most likely he should not play because I am telling you the reason behind it, Harshita. Shane Bond, he was former Mumbai Indians bowling coach. He had said in his back, if there is one more injury, his entire career will be finished. And he gave his own example. So, Bumrah, if you're risking that much potential of a life-threatening career injury, so take that risk, I would say. But be sure that we will
Yeah.
be saying Swan Song of Bumrah as well. But I would say Shardul Thakur, Siraj, you are experienced guys. You have done so much hard yards in domestic cricket. Shardul is of Mumbai, Siraj also in domestic team. So these guys need to step up. And if you say of Nitish Kumar Reddy being the all-rounder, no, he's not a fast bowling all-rounder. If you want to bolster your batting lineup, then go ahead. But I would say these two are there. Prasiddha Krishna is there. That's enough. These three can do the hard work. Prasiddha Krishna, such a lanky fast bowler he is. He can be a very
Yeah.
good, what you call, an asset for India. Use him properly. Captain का role होता है हर्षिता. Captain needs to bring the best. That's why we had Captain Cool,
Yeah.
Captain Animated, Virat Kohli, Rohit was there for some sort of time for 2 to 3 years. Captain sees everything. Coach is not going to do
Yeah.
anything.
I totally agree with this one because I think the environment was very, thanda environment when Shubman Gill was, even when he was trying to pump up his bowlers, he was saying many nonsensical things, I think, which came out of the stump mic that Mohammad and Krishna one. I thought, how can this be a boost for the bowlers? So, yes, you mentioned it that the captain needs to bring out the best out of the bowlers, the best out of the fielders also, taken and take a notice about how they did in the field also, throwing away so many catches and putting away. But let's see that if Nitish Kumar Reddy they are not going to play, I think they will think of playing Kuldeep Yadav. But when I had a look at the pitch report, Varad, the previously, it is very early time to have a pitch report, but the pitch report said that it is not a very spin friendly wicket. So that will also not go with Team India, I think, if they play Kuldeep Yadav and Shoaib Bashir also, they have England. He also took a good 3 wickets, but that is
Mm-hmm.
not very much. That is still not very much.
Yeah, actually, Shoaib Bashir is only a spinner for the name, I would say, because they don't want Root to bowl the overs. So Shoaib Bashir he takes wickets also. Last summer against West Indies, he took a 5 wicket on a flat take. And see, Harshita Kuldeep Yadav is a wrist spinner, left arm Chinaman. Even on a flat
Yeah.
deck, no, he can extract turn. On day 4, day 5, as a test match goes ahead. But if you go ahead by taking Jadeja and also Kuldeep, it's a bit suicidal, I would say. But that's Indian cricket team for you. We will have to see what GG, our Gautam Gambhir head coach, goes with the combination and everything. But you clearly mentioned, like Shubman Gill, you are a captain of a billion people. Forget about those 11, 15 people which are in your squad. You are playing against England. You are playing in England. You earn respect, Harshita. It's simple as that. If you beat England in England, no. See, I would give you one example. Australia haven't beaten England in England. Test series they haven't won. They have squared the series in 2019, 2023. But they haven't won since 2001. They haven't earned the respect of England people till now. That's the biggest
Yeah.
example for us. If you win, India won in 2007 under Rahul Dravid's
Yes.
captaincy. There was Zahir Khan, MS Dhoni, Saurav Ganguly, Sachin Tendulkar. That was a remarkable phase. We had such a great 4 years next. That can be for India. And that responsibility is under the shoulders of Shubman Gill and Gautam Gambhir. So we
Yeah.
can say the unofficial captain of Indian cricket team, who is always into the press conference and everything. His duty is also there, but you have to take those steps. Be aggressive. See, Rohit Sharma was that. Virat Kohli was that. See, it's very too early. Even Greg Chappell said that don't put the blame on Shubman Gill. But the way India lost the first test match, no alarming bells. It is because 371 is a huge number. It's not 270. It's not 170. Even WTC final, it was a score was around 270, 280, right? That South Africa chase. That was a okayish one, like not that much hype was created. So much that this defeat is created. Unnecessary hype. This is very dangerous for Indian
Yes.
cricket. Red ball, we consider Test cricket as our pinnacle, but what we are doing, I would like to
Yeah.
add one more thing. Ten Doeschate, our assistant coach, who is from Netherlands, which nation hasn't got any status so far from ICC, he's saying that India, the players are exhausted due to the 2 to 3 month IPL. I mean, is this a platform to say such things? Then why you are playing Test cricket? No offense, but really, why are you mentioning the name of IPL in a England Test series, such a high stake one? So much so the world is
Yes.
watching you. The players are exhausted. Then manage the workload, manage with the board, manage with the BCCI, manage with the richest board. But you're talking such things. To all the viewers, you can check the statement of Randy Duskate. He was like, the players are exhausted. We have to be patient. Don't give the reason of IPL. If IPL is ultimate, no, don't play international cricket. Play 12 month IPL. वैसे भी होने वाला है वो. अब इतना IPL देख रहे हैं अभी,
Yes.
T20 cricket देख रहे हैं. But giving such reasons is like an excuse. We had an exhausting
Ex-
phase. Everyone has exhausting. Aussies are playing. They're playing in Caribbean. South Africa is playing in Zimbabwe. Everyone is playing cricket. Don't give that insane reasons, I would say.
Yes, yes, I also take it as a very ridiculous excuse, because if there's so much workload, then you can think about leaving some matches. But you have such a great world-class recovery system with you also, so
Hmm.
you can make use of to get refreshed, rejuvenate yourself. But let's see all these talks by Ryan and Daschate. I didn't like that. But what do you think about Jofra Archer? England, I think what they did, they showed the picture of Jofra Archer, and they created a frightening environment between amongst the Indian fans, amongst the Indian team. But then they pick up the same 11 and just tried to give India warning. Jofra Archer can also come to take you, but not now.
Actually, Jofra Archer, I would say it was a psychological move. Actually, the main reason, the big picture, which McCullum and the managing director Rob Key and Ben Stokes, they are looking at the Ashes. They don't want him to rush to immediately to cricket because in IPL he got injured again. That back injury, stress fracture, and everything that stuff's all got together. So Jofra Archer, they had some sessions, intense training sessions, which I got to know from Sky Sports Telegraph and say. So they didn't want to risk him because the next test match is at Lords. That's the traditional biggest test match for England. So they are making sure that we might see Bumrah and Jofra both in action for third test match, which is in Lords. So that's why I guess Jofra Archer he got some training and he's under the programs in the last 2 to 3 years. England is invested heavily, not in terms of pounds. I'm saying his workload. You remember in 2024 England versus Australia Test ODI series, he played one match. He took a break and then he was taken to West Indies and then Champions Trophy. They are managing his workload because the main reason McCullum and ECB wants him to fit for Ashes 2025 and 26, which is in November, December, January. November end it will start from 20th of November onwards. The dates are similar to that. So that's the bigger picture. And they know winning combination is a better than a star player coming in there adjusting. And also see Jofra is not consistent. If he gets into the groove, no, then only he will take wickets. He has that lack of consistency issue. So McCallum was okay. We will go ahead. We have so they have got a Braden Cars, which is a similar player to Jofra Archer. He bowls that short ploy, very good. So he was like, I will develop Braden Cars a bit more with the bowling coach. And look, they have got bowling coach Team Saudi. There is Baz, there is Team
Yeah.
Saudi. Kiwi flavor is there. So it was like, चलो अपना ही भाई ये Saudi को बोलने की कुछ problem नहीं है. So it was very happily done and dusted there. And Braden Cars he has that X factor. Jofra also has. So it's like we will groom the future as well. Brandon Cass is also young, not as compared to Jofra Archer. But I think Jofra Archer, they're looking at the big picture because England take India and Australia Test Series only important. There's nothing more to that, and ultimately it's Ashes only. But as you said, Harshita, Jofra Archer, he is a dark horse. He's very hungry for wickets. He hasn't played a Test match for 4 years. 2021, you remember that in India versus England Test Series in India, I'm saying in January, February it was. He played test match that time 4 years ago. So he will be very much what you call hungrier from the inner. The beast is ready to
Yeah.
unleash. India should not take lightly. वो खतरा टला है लेकिन खतरा आने वाला है. तो सेकेंड टेस्ट मैच पे हम फोकस करते हैं. इंग्लैंड इंडिया यही सोच रहा होगा. वो एंड यू सेड राइटली इंडिया इंग्लैंड शोड देम द डेंजर मैन फेस. ही इज गोइंग टू कम एट यू डेफिनेटली.
Yes, sir. And very nicely they managed the workload of Jofra Archer too. They brought him back earlier from the IPL also, so no one can say that he's exhausted from IPL. Jofra Archer is not exhausted from IPL, and he's making a great comeback. And as you mentioned, he had a really good test match in 2021, back in 2021. So we'll be waiting, but not wanting to face Jofra Archer. But let's see what India can do in the second test match. A little bit of hope I have that we can win this, but I think that England are again the favorite to win this one.
Actually, in first test match, England wasn't the favorite, right? But it was like even
Yeah.
one. But now all of a sudden they have become the favorites because India is in all sorts of problems. And I was as I was mentioning about Brendon McCullum, I would say a bit thing about McCullum. McCullum there he created a very good environment. Like there was a huge talk about going on that the Bestos used to say a very good happy dressing room. Root also said, Anderson said, Broad said. But actually, what happened? They lost very badly against India. They lost by 4-1, if I'm not wrong, 4-1 or 3-1 they lost. They lost against Pakistan. Do you remember that highest score which they made? Against it was 7-7-7, something like that. So and they lost by 2-1 after winning the first test match. So now I guess it's my personal theory, which I believe that ECB has given an ultimatum to Brendan McCullum do whatever it takes. We want England on at its peak level. Because what has happened due to such sort of theories, Ben Duckett during England versus India Test ODI series, he had openly said that we will defeat India in Champions Trophy in knockout one, in final one, and he didn't even play to the final as well. Joe Root, he gave his all. The irony was that you didn't even play the final. So England's reputation in world cricket, especially amongst the stakeholders and everything, broadcasters, was getting tarnished. So now McCullum,
Yeah.
before this summer began, no, he gave a very brutal speech. He said our players need to understand some manners, like etiquette. So what to talk, we should talk with ethics. So now McCullum has taken to his heart that he wants to take to England to his new level, and also I think it's not every day you coach an England cricket team, and also he has been since 2022. It's been now 4 years, 2025 now, and his contract 2027. So his reputation was also at the stake, and he loves developing players. We have seen in KKR, like we in KKR, he was a part of KKR as a head coach as well, and now we have got Gambhir as well. Both jobs are at stake, we can say a little bit, but Gambhir a bit more because McCallum will be a bit happier. Like he looks so much terrifying, no Harshita, I am telling you. Like with that specs, with that goggles, he looks at that what you call that aura he has. The players will be very terrified now. खेल लेते हैं अच्छे तरीके से नहीं तो McCallum हमें डांटेगा because what me and Harshita would have definitely seen as McCallum as a player, he was very fierce. He wasn't that much keen, just nice guy. He used to play out of his skin. Like I remember his knocks against Australia, England, South Africa, that dancing down the track, smashing bowler into the face over his head. So McCullum, which we have
Yes.
seen, is very dangerous one with the captain and the batter as well. And now that coach into that, I guess it has got translated. So it's a very dangerous thing for Indian cricket team. In cricket, we often forget the importance of a head coach. We should not forget. Head coach brings the best out of you. Head coach brings the via coach, captain and to the team. Head coach is the key here. In both the teams, McCullum is a happy man now because he knows he doesn't have to do anything. Stokes very well is very committed to Test cricket, so he knows how to take wickets from Braden Cast. Craig Stokes is there, senior player is there, and that problem is there with Indian cricket team with Gambhir. Gambhir is a bit new to this setup arena. What you said, or in case
Yes.
of McCullum.
Yes, sir. According to what you said right, think he preaches what he practiced already in his young years and in his peak form, and I liked it very much that he is able to resonate that into the England team. Just England, the players need to follow his instructions and they will get the results, which you mentioned that they didn't have a really good results in the previous years. T20 World Cup also they couldn't qualify for the playoffs. So if they fully listen and judiciously listen to what Brendon McCullum teaches them, preaches them, because he's the great big basher of the ball. And Bazball, if they play it really nice, they can really go on beating Team India. And we'll be waiting for Jasprit and Boom Ball more and more in the coming test matches.
Yes, we have got Lord. We have got Lord Shardul Thakur, so don't underestimate him. Shardul needs to lead the bowling attack. Siraj is also there. These two guys, Prasidha Krishna is there. We have got three pace attack, and there are talks also I have heard from ESPN Cricket Info as well. Like Washington Sundar can be drafted in to strengthen the batting line. He also gives a lefty batter option because after Rishabh Pant, don't have got any other lefty batsman option there. So a lot of theories, lot of combinations. Everyone is trying. We are also trying. We are also trying that what will be there because England like they are on cloud nine, the seventh sky. We can say they have announced the team yesterday only. So बात वहीं पे खत्म हो
Yes,
जाती है. They are very much confident. That's basketball culture for you, and it's going to
yes,
be crucial one. It's important for Gambhir to win this test match because I am telling you, ODI series we can win three ODIs back to back after losing first two test matches, but not tests. It doesn't happen. If you lose two back to back test matches, वो भी starting में अगर आप हार जाते हो ना, it becomes really tough to make a comeback. So it's a do or die one, and Gambhir is under the pump as well a lot now because everything is at the stake. Because Champions Trophy India won everything, everyone got smiled, everyone got happy. We got another ICC event, white ball tournament, but WTC final we didn't qualify. We should not forget we lost against Australia, we lost against New Zealand. And so these are the factors. Like, and when we lost against England, it's really hilarious, Harshita. Like how five centurions, how the entire team picked 90% of the game perfectly, almost perfectly, we can say, and you lost this match. England's Western media, England and Western media, they literally bashed India.
Yes, yes. So really, previously also, let's see that India has outplayed India. India has won a test match at Lords under Virat Kohli's captaincy. So I think they should watch those matches, and people have watched that Sony special. I think Bharat Tum Chale Chalo. I think the whole team India should watch it and come into the second test match, so that they are boosted and all ready or can go all gun blazing towards England.
Yes, so let's see who wins second test match. It's at this time tomorrow we will have the first session concluded. So before 2021 hours we will have the toss, the much anticipated what the combination India will have. England they have gone like we are confident, super confident. We can say that we will Alonso are playing 11 2 days before. It's becoming a norm. So let's see who wins. But I would say England is favorite, red hot favorite. But India underdog story है मजा तो आएगा. We will have a comeback. I would say it's not going to be
Definitely.
easy for at all. So thank you, Harshita, for giving your invaluable time, and we will hopefully be in touch again during this test series. Let's see who wins. If England wins, it will be, and India will lose the series most likely because 3-2 is not a viable option in Test cricket. So, but a lot is
Yes.
still to happen. 5 days grueling test matches on the card. So, if you like the video, then only go ahead, subscribe and everything. We are not forcing you, not at all. And in the description box, there's Harshita's YouTube channel link as well, and her Instagram channel as well. Not to forget, Harshita is a Vidarbha cricketer. We have got a cricketer. We always got a cricketer on our channel. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Varad.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
See
Bye.
you.